Migrating data from on-prem to the cloud is incredibly attractive to businesses as they scale and mature. It can save you a ton of money, not just on infrastructure and hardware costs, but labor costs as well. It gives you the ability to automate your data operations and gain visibility to your data while keeping it organized and secure. The biggest drawback, it can be a huge, complicated undertaking. There are so many factors to consider and decisions to make that will either set you up for success long-term or create a ton of headaches. To help you avoid some of the biggest pitfalls we see businesses make when migrating data to the cloud, this video is going to cover 5 big mistakes we see way too often. One major mistake businesses often make when migrating data to the cloud is choosing the wrong data storage class. Improperly stored data is a waste of time and money. It makes your data harder to find and put to use, which runs contrary to the main benefits of moving to the cloud. The core structure of data storage begins with buckets. Each time you create a bucket of data, you assign it a globally unique name and a geographic location where the buckets and its contents are stored. A cloud storage class is the classification of data based on how it's accessed and where it resides. Google Cloud Storage offers 4 types of storage classes: standard, nearline, cold line, and archive. Each has its own benefits and drawbacks, so choosing the right one for each of your buckets of data has a massive impact on how visible and useful it is to your organization. First, standard storage. Standard storage is best for data that's accessed frequently or stored for a short period of time. Examples of this kind of data are website content, data supporting your apps, and customer engagement. The second storage class is nearline. Nearline is a storage class of data that you would use to access it maybe monthly. Things like analytic reports, monthly stakeholder reporting, those types of information that you want access to, but you're not going to use all the time. Third is cold line storage. The cold line data storage class is an even lower cost service for data accessed once a quarter. Examples we see of this data are things like disaster recovery and short-term data archiving. The fourth data storage class is archive. This is designed for data that's going to be accessed less than once per year, and it's the lowest cost service for storing your data. It's great for things like compliance and auditing, log data, historical data, and data that might be generated by retired applications. When you're storing data in the cloud, a major mistake we see is not co-locating your data in the right region with the tools and applications that are going to be using that data. This causes latency issues and means your data won't always be accessible when you need it. To avoid these headaches, here's what you need to do. First, use a storage class that's specifically designed for the type of data you're using. For example, data from analytics, you might want to be used in the standard storage class that's designed for fast access and low latency. Second, use a region that's close to where your users are located. For example, if most of your users are on the East Coast of the United States, you might want to use a storage class that's designed for that region. If you're unsure which region to store your data, the Google Cloud Region Picker tool helps you pick with considerations about carbon footprint, price, and latency. Third, use a bucket that's in the same project as the tools and applications you're using. This will help ensure that your data is always accessible and you have consistent permissions, compliance, and governance around accessing it. By following these tips, you can ensure that your data is always accessible and that you're using the best storage class and region for your needs. One of the mistakes we often see businesses make is not factoring in future growth when migrating data to the cloud. Creating scalable and resilient applications in the cloud is crucial for handling increased traffic or data loads without any issues and recovering quickly from outages and failures. Another important factor is optimizing cloud costs by removing underutilized resources while ensuring that the performance and user experience are not compromised. To achieve this, you can use managed services like Google Cloud SQL. They automate complex tasks such as encryption, monitoring, and backups. This enables you to focus on other aspects of your application. You can also utilize tools like autoscalers with Compute Engine and Kubernetes Engine to grow or shrink resources based on consumption. This ensures that your application is always available and can handle increased traffic and data loads. Another effective approach is to set up predictive analytics with products like BigQuery. These can provide real-time data, predict business outcomes, and securely share information with your team. With these strategies, you can develop scalable and resilient applications while optimizing your cloud cost. This ensures that your users always have a positive experience, and in the end, you can save time and money. As data breaches become more commonplace, your business is at risk of hackers gaining access to your valuable information. A big mistake we see businesses make when migrating data to the cloud is not placing a heavy priority on compliance and security. When it comes to security, we want to make sure that you do these 3 things. First, monitor access to your data with tools like Stackdriver. This helps you identify any potential security risks. Second, regularly back up your data. This prevents data loss in the event of an outage. Google Cloud provides multiple options for backing up data, including Cloud SQL, Bigtable, and Spanner. Lastly, encrypt your data. Google Cloud provides multiple options for encryption for both data at rest and in transit. Tools like Google Cloud Storage, BigQuery, and Key Management Service. When it comes to compliance, here are the 3 things you need to make sure you get it right. First, choose the right storage class. Some storage classes have additional features that can help with compliance. They allow you to configure things like data retention, legal holds, and e-discovery. Second, add retention policies to your buckets. Buckets in Google Cloud Storage require a data retention policy that governs how long objects in those buckets must be retained. Google Cloud offers a feature called Bucket Lock that helps you configure your data retention policies. Third, use compliance-enabled products. Google Cloud Healthcare API and BigQuery help you comply with regulations such as HIPAA and GDPR. These products offer features such as data encryption, auditing, and access controls to help you meet compliance requirements. Following these tips will make sure your data is secure and compliant with any relevant regulations. This will help you protect your business from data breaches and ensure that your users' data is always safe. Infrastructure as code, or IAC, is a way of managing cloud infrastructure that treats that infrastructure as code. This means that infrastructure can be managed using the same tools and processes that are used for developing your software. IAC is crucial for the use of automation and configuration management tools like Terraform, Puppet, Chef, and Ansible. At Tensure, we recommend taking an IAC approach for a few reasons. First, it's easy to provision and manage cloud resources. This can help you save time and money by reducing your need for manual intervention. Second, it ensures that resources are consistent across environments. This can help prevent errors and inconsistencies that can lead to downtime or data loss. Third, it makes it easy to version control your infrastructure. This can help you track changes and roll back to previous versions if necessary. Lastly, an IAC approach improves collaboration among your team by allowing infrastructure changes to be reviewed and approved before they're implemented. As a Google Cloud Premier Partner, we really value that Google Cloud provides a number of IAC tools that can help you manage your cloud infrastructure, including Cloud Shell, an interactive shell environment that gives you access to your Google Cloud Console and a pre-authenticated G-Cloud command line interface, and Cloud SDK, a command line interface that you can use to manage your Google Cloud resources. If you're not using IAC to manage your cloud infrastructure, you're missing out on many of the benefits it has to offer. It can help save time and money, ensure consistency, and make it easy to track and roll back your changes. By adopting an IAC approach, you can manage your cloud infrastructure in a way that's always up to date and compliant. If this video has been helpful as you navigate your next steps in migrating data to the cloud, don't hesitate to reach out to our team at Tensure for help. As a Google Premier Partner, we'll collaborate with you and your team to design and implement a cloud migration strategy that will set you up for long-term success.